Hello friends, welcome to Bio Vidyalaya. This is your educator Chitra. I hope you all are doing very well. In our previous lecture video, we discussed some MCQs from genetics. Here in this lecture video, we are going to discuss about polygenic inheritance. This video will be helpful for those who are studying in plus 2 science, and also this will be helpful for those who are preparing for CSIR, NET Live Science, GATE Live Science, NEET and other competitive examinations in biology. So before going to begin, if you are new to my channel or if you didn't subscribe this channel, then please do subscribe now. So let's start. So let's see what is meant by polygenic inheritance. Poly means many. We know that poly means many, and genic. Genic means that is relating to gene. So polygenic means many genes. Polygenic means many genes. And inheritance means some character or a trait that can transfer from generation to generation, then we can call it as inheritance. Okay, so polygenic inheritance means an inherited trait that is controlled by two or more different genes, that is called a polygenic inheritance. Okay, this polygenic inheritance is also known as quantitative inheritance. What is meant by quantitative? Something that is measured by quantity rather than quality, then we can call it as quantitative. So here this polygenic inheritance, here in the case of polygenetic inheritance, sum of the genes or the number of the genes, that means the quantity of the genes are playing important role. That's why we are calling polygenic inheritance also as quantitative inheritance. So this polygenic inheritance, also known as quantitative inheritance, refers to a single inherited phenotypic trait that is controlled by two or more different genes. Don't be confused with multiple alleles. In the case of multiple alleles, only one gene but more than two alleles. Here in the case of polygenic inheritance, more than two genes for a trait. In the case of polygenic inheritance, more than two genes for a trait. But in the case of multiple alleles, more than two alleles for a gene. Okay. These are some examples for polygenic inheritance: hair color, height, skin color, etc. Okay. Here I am taking the example of human skin color. Human skin color is a result of polygenic inheritance. And the pigment melanin is responsible for dark coloration in the skin. Which pigment is responsible for the dark coloration? The pigment melanin. There are three genes controlling human skin color. We can call it as A, B and C. Each of it comes in two alleles, one of which make pigment. We can write it as capital A, B, C. This will produce melanin. This is responsible for the production of melanin pigment. And another alleles that does not produce melanin, we can represent it as small letter A, B and C. No melanin production. Okay. So one which make pigment melanin, we can call it as dominant allele, and that does not produce melanin, we can call it as recessive allele. The dominant form codes for dark skin and the recessive form codes for light skin. But you have to remember that these dominant alleles are not completely dominant. Okay. So here these three dominant alleles, that means capital A, B and C, control dark pigmentation because more melanin is produced. And the recessive allele, that means the lower case A, B and C, that control light pigmentation because lower amount of melanin are produced. Okay. And each dominant allele produce one unit of color. One unit of color means one unit of melanin. Okay. For example, if the genotype is capital A, capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C, then how many dominant alleles are there? All the alleles are dominant. That means 6 dominant alleles. So the melanin production is maximum. The skin color is dark. If there is no dominant alleles, all the alleles are recessive, then the skin color is albino. That means white. If the genotype is capital A, capital B, small b and capital C, small c, then the skin color is intermediate. How many dominant alleles are here? Here 3 and here 0. Okay. You can see in between skin color also. If here the number of dominant alleles is 5, then the skin color may be very dark brown. If number of dominant allele is 4, then the skin color is dark brown. If number of dominant allele is 2, then the skin color will become fair. If dominant allele is number of dominant allele is 1, then the skin color will become very fair. So melanin pigment production is depending upon the number of dominant alleles. More the number of dominant allele, more will be the pigment melanin production. So these alleles have addictive effect. Okay. This concept will be more clear with this cross between albino and dark. This is albino and this is very dark. Okay. Or pure black. So here this is the cross between albino and very dark. Here how many dominant alleles are there? Nothing, 0. So this is albino. Albino means pure white. And here how many dominant alleles are there? 6. Out of 6, all the 6 are dominant. So skin color is pure black or very dark. And the F1 generation is intermediate skin color because how many dominant alleles are here? 3 dominant alleles. Out of 6, 3 are dominant alleles. So here skin color is intermediate. If we self cross this F1 hybrid, then what are the gamete? Capital A, B, C, capital A, capital B, small c, capital A, small b, capital C, capital A, small b, small c, small a, capital B, capital C, small a, capital B, small c, small a, small b, capital C, small a, b, c. Okay, so these are the gamete from father and these are the gamete from mother. Okay, so let's see how many dominant alleles are here. Out of 6, all the 6 are dominant alleles. So here the skin color is very dark or pure black. Okay, pure black. Here you can see how many dominant alleles are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 dominant alleles are there. So the skin color is very dark brown. Very dark brown. Okay. Here how many dominant alleles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also very dark brown. See here. Here 1 dominant allele is there and here 3. So 3 plus 1, 4. 4 dominant alleles. So the color is dark brown. Color is dark brown. See here. Here all the alleles are recessive. Here 3 dominant alleles. So how many dominant alleles? 3. So the skin color is intermediate. See here, how many dominant alleles? 2 dominant alleles. 2 dominant alleles, capital A and capital B. So skin color is fair. Skin color is fair. See here, how many dominant alleles? Only 1 dominant allele, that is capital A. So the skin color is very fair. Very fair. See here, how many dominant alleles? Nothing. No dominant allele. 0. So the skin color is albino. Albino means pure white. So the skin color, the darkness of the skin color or the melanin production, that is depending upon the number of dominant alleles. More the number of dominant alleles, more will be the melanin production. So more will be the dark coloration. Okay. So here 8 gametes, here 8 gametes. So total 64. Out of this 64, 1 albino, 6 very fair, 15 fair, 20 intermediate, 15 dark brown, 6 very dark brown and 1 pure black. So the ratio is 1 is to 6 is to 15 is to 20 is to 15 is to 6 is to 1. Okay, so the ratio is 1 is to 6 is to 15 is to 20 is to 15 is to 6 is to 1. Okay. So human skin color is an example for polygenic inheritance. Polygenic inheritance means if a single inherited trait that is controlled by more than one gene, then we can call it as polygenic inheritance. This polygenic inheritance is the additive effect of two or more genes on a single phenotypic character. And this is not following Mendel's laws of inheritance. Okay. I think this video will be helpful for you. If it is helpful, then please don't forget to share this video with your friends and also with your classmates. Here I am winding up this video. Remember, your subscription is an inspiration for me to do more videos like this. So please don't forget to subscribe this channel and also don't forget to enable the bell icon. So you will get notification when I upload new videos. So keep learning. Thank you.